Hey, it's Erhan from Heriot, and this is Hive magazine.
This is Hive magazine. I'm Danny Baker, and today I am here at 2000 Trees Festival with Heriot. How are we doing?
Very well, thank you.
Amazing. So, firstly, how are you feeling about the set headline in the cave? That's massive.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Yeah, we're excited. Really, really honoured. We opened the cave 3 years ago, so it's a bit surreal to come back and headline it, to be honest. Yeah.
I was going to say, that's a bit of a full circle moment.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good one.
Literally, in 2014, it was me, Jake, and Julian were in the campsite down there, and we discussed the idea of creating the band. So yeah, to be headlining it a few years later, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have come so far, so fast. I mean, you've been pretty non-stop for a while now. I mean, you've just off the back of your headline run back in April, and then you've done you've got Europe with Crystal Lake, touring with Throne. There's so many massive, massive tours in there. But
yeah.
Of course, I have to talk about the North America tour. Trivium and Ginger, what a lineup!
It's surreal. Yeah, honestly, we've had opportunities to go out to the US before, but the reality of touring is it's just so expensive. To get money for visas and things like that, and then to do our first time with Trivium and Ginger is just surreal. And it's 6 weeks as well, and we hit Canada also. So yeah, we're very excited. Absolutely.
How did it feel seeing that poster? Just seeing that tour poster?
Mate, honestly, words can't describe it. We grew up with Trivium, they were one of the real big bands in the early 2000s that were kind of breaking through, and they were so young as well to do so. So yeah, to be part of that, and for them to pick us to go out with them, it's just surreal, honestly.
Yeah.
Really, really mental.
I saw that come out and I was screaming for you guys.
Thank you.
So it's congratulations.
Appreciate it.
How do you kind of cope with being on the road on a tour like that? What are kind of your essentials for keeping it up, keeping the energy?
So I mean, I'm kind of repping it. Magic the Gathering is probably is our main squeeze. We'll watch movies. We'll all listen to podcasts and things. I know, Deb, listening to kind of weird and wonderful murder podcasts and things like that. But no, I mean, we're just really good mates at the core of it. We're very lucky to be in this kind of position that we're in, and because we're mates at the core of it, we just get on. We're just like a family. So yeah, there's a lot of different things. For me at the moment, it's Magic the Gathering. Yeah. Kills a lot of time, and it's fun.
Yeah. So. I mean, it's just a very, very long holiday. Really, getting to tour, see all these places, do all the sightseeing. Obviously, when 100%. You have the time, of course.
Yes, yeah.
Sometimes
100%.
It can just be very
you just see the venue and then you're off. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, of course. So you guys are up for 2 HMAs at the moment in the middle of all this crazy touring schedule. So, yeah, firstly, how did that come about? How was the whole process for it?
Yeah, so I believe the process is it's got a panel of people in the industry. They'll shortlist obviously best artwork, best album, best live band, that sort of thing, and yeah, then it goes out to the public for them to vote. We're very honoured just to be even shortlisted for it. We're up against some really, really big bands, which we know we're not going to win it, but we put a lot of hard work into the record, so it's nice to even be recognised. So.
I mean, how does it feel seeing your name up there with it's such a stacked lineup of bands that are nominated this year, and just kind of having your work recognised by obviously not only the people in the industry but all the people that are voting and everything? Yeah,
I mean it's what you'd imagine it would be. It's lovely to see. It's really, really great. We make music not to have a career out of it. That's obviously the dream one day, but we do it because we love it, and it's lovely to be recognised. So yeah, it's just great.
Yeah, I mean the scene is amazing right now. There's so many incredible
100%.
bands doing so much incredible stuff, doing so many different things. I think one thing that always stands out to me with you guys is a lot of your merch as well is incredible, alongside obviously the music itself is amazing. But how do you decide on all of your merch, and do you design it yourself or is it somebody else that does it?
Yeah, so me and Jake usually kind of some of the designs we'll do ourselves. The crop top here this weekend I designed myself, but yeah, I think it's a very much a staple of us where we're everything that we create, it can be anything from social media posts to merchandise to music. It all has to be tip top, and it has to be something that we'd be excited about as well. So for us it's just with merch, it has to just be hard. That's all it is. It has to just be really fucking cool. That's all it is. So yeah, sometimes we'll outsource, and if we find out it's online that we really love, give them a platform and let them design some stuff for us. But yeah, a lot of the time we could try to do it in-house. You know, we are a working band, so we don't make a lot of money. So
I think like a big standout one that I saw recently, which is like technically not your own merch, but you've had a collab with Signature Brew and Bloodstock, the Pale Ale. How much involvement did you guys have in that, and kind of have you tried it yet for a start, or is it?
No, so we haven't actually tried it yet. We've I believe it's been sent to Jake's house for us to test it and try it before it's kind of launched a Bloodstock. But yeah, it was here a couple of years ago. I bumped into Bobby from Signature Brew, and yeah, I think we were literally, like, kid you not, we were chatting about making a hot sauce or a beer at some point, because a lot of bands do that eventually, and we were like, we'd love to do that next. And then I think he must have heard an earshot, and he came over and said, oh, the EP's really great, would you want to do a beer? And I was like, did you hear that? Like, it's
manifested it.
Yeah, absolutely mental. So yeah, it's just like, it's been something that we've kind of been working on over like a couple of years. And I think we wanted to make sure we had the album out, because that was our main focus before then we kind of worked to create a beer. And yeah, it's there, and yeah, can't wait to try it before Bloodstock, really.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's such a unique thing as well. Like, it's something people will remember you for. I think, especially even people that aren't necessarily over familiar with Heriot.
Yeah,
they'll seeing your name on that is incredible.
It'll be in people's hands all over the festival, and if they dig it, they'll keep drinking it and remember the name. So
yeah, of course. And yeah, going back to the music, obviously you just said yourself about the album. People have had a bit of time to sit with it now.
Yeah.
Firstly, how was the reception for that? How's it all been, kind of, you know, getting into festival season and playing those songs to these big crowds?
Really, really good. Yeah, the reception's been amazing. We've really kind of tried to push the boat out in kind of what we do musically. We touched up on a few different areas and kind of key genres we wanted to explore on the EP, but really kind of went full hog on the album. And it's lovely to see it's been well received. I think it's now given us the confidence where we're like, no, we can just kind of do what we want to do. It really shouldn't matter what other people think. Not that we ever had it that way, but it's really kind of cemented that, like, people like the kind of soundscapes and, you know, the kind of feeling that we create with the music that we make. So yeah, it's been very, very good, and live it's been nuts. I can't wait for tonight. I think it's going to be just a bloodbath in a good way. So yeah, very excited.
Yeah, I think, as I said before, you guys have come so far, so fast, and it's been so cool to see. And I think that kind of, when you're seeing it like that, seeing yourself moving up the lineup, as you said, you've gone from opening the Cave to headlining the Cave, like that all speaks for itself. Like,
yeah, that's it. It's a real, like, initially it was very much battling imposter syndrome. As the years have kind of gone by, we've had close friends and family, and even my partner, like, just say, like, no, you have worked hard for this. And bear in mind, before anyone even cared about us, like, we've been playing in bands for like 10 years, and like, we've been in this band for so long that, like, yeah, it's kind of like, feels like we're kind of like reaching the fruits of our labour and kind of being recognised for it. And it is lovely, and we're not taking it for granted at all. But yeah, it's cool. It has been really fast. I think that's the main thing for us. It's just come so quickly that it's just like, is this real, or someone made a mistake? And, like, you know. So yeah, it's really cool, really cool.
Of course. And just to start to wrap this up, I have to ask, what is next for you guys, music-wise, now?
So we are we're leaving Trees tonight, and we're going to write over the next few days. We want to aim to get some music out around the US tour. In our eyes, it's kind of foolish to go out on a tour and have nothing extra or new to show. You know, like, some people might have heard the record, and that's great, but it'd be nice to have something brand new. So yeah, that's kind of what we're working towards. I don't want to promise anything, but yeah, that's next.
I mean, if there's anywhere to put new music out, it's a tour like that.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. That's a great note to end it on. So thank you so much for being here with me.
No, thanks for your time.
Incredible.
Thank you.